Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plans, and today we're going to be making some pages because this is my birthday month, and I thought it would be fun to do a kind of a different form of page using my currently sticker book. So usually I like to do like a, however many years old you are, things to do, in that next year of your next year of life, basically. So last year I did like a 31 things to do, or 31 favorite things or whatever. But I thought it would be fun to do like a currently version of those. Like, what are my current favorites right now, kind of thing. So I thought that would be, I don't know, just like a fun thing. And because I know there's at least enough there's enough different prompts in here to kind of do that with. I don't know. I just thought that would be fun and different. So this year I'm turning 32. So I thought it'd be fun to do 32 currentlies and or just like 32 things that I'm currently loving, hating, things in the news, like whatever. And basically using all the words in the currently sticker book. And then the goal is to kind of fill that in on my birthday, like to fill in the whole thing. And then that way I know, like, at the time of my birthday, these were like the current things that was happening in the world, happening in my life, things that I was loving, hating, dreaming of, all of that stuff. So I thought it would be kind of fun to do that. So that's what we're going to do today. Sorry, that was really long. I don't know how else I could have explained that. It probably would have been made a lot easier, but that's how I did it. So I'm going to go in with Mystic Babe. I don't know. I just haven't used this book a lot, but there are some really pretty like decorative stickers, and I want to do decorations, and I want to use a lot of decorations in here. So we have this set, and it has all of these pages that I can use, and it's a color scheme that I like, so I figured we'll use that. We're going in with my currently, and we're going in with numeric essentials, so that way I can number everything. So that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to kind of get this set up. I'm going to start off with getting a couple of decorative things, and I think we're going to go in with smaller boxes as well, because I don't think anything is going to be like a deep like journal about it moment. I think it's just going to be like really simple things, and I can write small, so I'm not super worried about it. But also, worst case scenario, I could put stuff on the back if I really need to. So I'm not super worried about it. I feel like either way I'll be able to figure out, how to fit everything. But the goal is to get 32 boxes on the page. So we'll kind of see what happens there. This isn't a corner floral, but I'm going to turn it into a corner floral because I like those better. So I'm just going to trim it real quick so that way I don't have to deal with it later, because I hate that. So let's just get that. Now we have a nice little corner piece. I also love there's this little cloud sticker that I think is really pretty. Let's put it on this side actually. We're not gonna make that a corner. We're gonna let that live as is. Okay, and then there's like a little sun. I love the moon because I'm always just like drawn to the moon a lot more, but the moon is really, really big, and I don't think I can fit the moon. So we're gonna do a sun. Because I don't need as much over here. I'm literally just going to put the number, and then I'll use a currently sticker over here. So let's do that real quick. I'm going to grab a currently sticker and then a number. So let's go in. I'm thinking with this font, maybe this font in this book, and then we'll find, I don't know, a currently that goes nice with that. Do I want cursive or do I want bold? I kind of like the bold look. Do I want bold or cursive? Bold, cursive, bold. What are we feeling? I kind of like the bold, which you can't see. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the bold. Why not? Why not? Also, currently is back in stock, y'all. It is back. And its rainbow counterpart. Okay, so I'm just going to put 32. And then we'll also use the numbers in here for numbering each one of the boxes as well. But we have a hot minute before we get there. Okay, 32. So we're gonna just stick over on this side. And I realize it doesn't say currently's. It would be better if it said currently's. But you know what? We're just gonna take it for what it is. Now I kind of want that just over there. Okay, I lied. I don't like it over here. Kind of just like looks weird with it off in the distance. We'll just have the whole title over on this side, and then I think that's fine. Why not? At least it came up nicely. Could have been worse. Okay, so I'm going to layer it just a little bit. And then we'll put my numbers down. 32. Okay, so we'll have that. So I know that's on a different side, but that just means I can start putting boxes up over there, which is not a bad option. And there are little filler things that I can stick over here to kind of fill in some of the area a little bit. So I just want to get a little bit of decoration down, and then we probably should start focusing on the other aspects, because otherwise I'm not going to have room for them. So I do want to make sure I get some of the other things down as well. But there's little sparkles, and I love a sparkle moment, so we are going to add in little sparkles in a couple spots since we had some sparkles. Okay, I was thinking series 3, and I'm like, can I fit? I should be able to fit the amount that I need on here. And I basically can go with all the colors almost. I think I'm going to do all the colors except green. Maybe I can probably do I feel like the lighter green would be okay. Like this minty. But I think I could pretty much go with all the colors. I might not use yellow, but I think I can definitely use the coral color because it is in the shading of the flowers. So I could go with that. I can go with the green, and then of course the pinks, the purples, and I think I could go with both blues. I think I could. So we'll go in with those because we're gonna need a lot. So I need something that has a lot of those. I'm trying to figure out if I want this to be nice, neat little rows, which always makes this task 10 billion times harder because then I have to do math, and I don't like math. I'm lazy, so I try to do things as easy as possible, and sometimes that's not always possible. So, you know what, we're just gonna wing it. I think I don't want to do nice, neat little rows, but I do want there to be, I don't know, some kind of pattern to it. So I don't know. We'll just kind of have to go for it. I'm like thinking maybe if I do some vertically, some horizontally. It's really hard for, I think, my brain to catch on to doing. This isn't abstract, but when I don't have, boxes to place things in, I think my brain does glitch a little bit because it's definitely harder. So we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna see what happens. I'm thinking I might go up. I wish this moon wasn't so big because I could put the moon up there, but it is huge. So I'm like, maybe not. And I also need to make sure I stay away from the inside because that is where it's going to get punched. So I'm trying to not get too close to that spot because we don't want anything to happen there. So maybe I'll go up again. That way I kind of stay away from that inside. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I know it doesn't look like much. I'm also trying to take out like one extra color. So I'm not flipping through 10 billion times. I mean, I'm still going to have to be flipping through at some point, but I'm hoping that kind of helps so I'm not flipping through nearly as much. I also want to make sure I'm leaving a little bit of room in between. I can layer some of the wording, like especially on these ones up here, but I want to make sure I'm leaving room to put, the word for that next box, and I still also have to put a number. So part of me is like, maybe I should, I don't know, space these out just a little bit more. I don't know. This is literally going to be the thing that takes the longest in this video. Is just placing, because now I'm stressed out because I just realized, like, yeah, I got to think about that. Okay. We're doing all the colors because I want to. All the purples, obviously. I don't know. And this could be a flop, but this could be great, you know? We'll find out at the end. I probably should be counting how many boxes I have out so far. I sure haven't been. I have 7. This will be 8. I think I could put this here without it getting punched. I think I'm like just escaping that punch area. So I'm gonna do it. I think this is probably one of my most used books. There's actually several pages in here that are almost all gone. So that's exciting. It's always exciting to get really close to finishing a book. Okay, we're gonna put this one down. So this is 9. And then we're going 10. Okay, well, if I only have 10 on this page, we're for sure gonna have to put stuff on the other side. That's 11. No, that's 10. That's 10. Getting ahead of myself here. Oh no. I created a dilemma. Okay, well, that can be a spot for decoration, I guess. Yeah, we're definitely have to use the other side. This is what happens when I try to not put things perfectly in spots. Is now I'm sure I could have figured out the math for placing those neatly, and if I had placed them neatly, I wouldn't have a problem, but we didn't want to be neat today, and that's okay. Okay, now I need to go this way because I need to have room. I gotta have room to put the words. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13. I'm not even half. I don't even have half of what I need on one side. So we're definitely going to be going on to the back, and that's okay. That is a-okay. We're just going to be okay with it. It'll be fine. It'll all be fine. It's all going to work out. Either way, I will have plenty of room if I do stuff on the back, and then I can put the moon on the back. Problem solved. Now we're all happy. Okay. I don't know why I was holding the book open. I have all these colors pulled out already. I was like holding it open like I needed it right this second. Okay. Now we're going to go in. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm pulling out 2 of each color because then I don't have to flip it open, because that went so much faster than the first time I was putting them down. But now I don't have any more. So I'm going to pull them out, and I'm just setting them aside. That way I can easily grab them. So I have all my colors here. Like there. Okay. We didn't use any yellow. Not feeling the yellow, but we did do the minty green. So pulling out a box and then pulling out my color. Okay. And then we're going to our blues. Sorry. I know this is the part that takes the longest, but it must be done. This takes a lot of prep work. I think this mint page is going to be the first page that I finish in this book. That's exciting. I do love this color, and I feel like this color goes with so many things. That's probably why, because I've been able to match it to so much. Let's put this here-ish. Okay, I'm gonna pull out a purple. Okay. And we have my light purple. Stick this one over here. Ooh, if we go this way, I could I? I mean, I could. Oh, please. There's enough room. I could do that. how many am I at? What did I say? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So really, we're only going to end up having to put a couple on the back. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I'm literally one off from just getting it all on one side. Stop. I'm like, okay, I could rethink this. I could rethink this area. I think I can fit it all on one side. I think I'm going to try it, you guys. I think we're going to try. I think I can. Okay, we're going to try to fit it all on one side. I'm confident. Okay, now I'm thinking I did not need all these backups pulled out if I'm already close to the end. So that's great. Okay, if I put this all the way down here, I think I can make it work. I think I can make it work. We're going to try it. And I have to put 2 here, and I have to put 3 here. I could scoot that one up. That one is a little down. You are a little far down there. You're taking up a little too much space, and you're going to have to move. So let's put you like here-ish. And then maybe that'll make it possible to put 3. I don't know, you guys. I might be able to make it. I think I can. And this one I feel like can move up too. I think I can do it. Eep. Oh no. Just moving it up just a smidge. Okay. I think we can do it. I really think I can. Look at that. Okay, if I could fit one more here, but I can move that one over there. And so I think that's what I'm going to choose doing instead. Maybe this one should be vertical. I'm not laying them down super, like I'm not pushing anything down. And I'm glad I haven't been doing that. This one I'm not so confident that's going to come up as easily. Please. Okay. We did it. Stop. I think I can do it. Okay, I'm going to put this one. Since I could always put a word to the side. So, okay, I think I did it. I think I have 32. You guys, we did it. I pulled out 2 extra boxes that I did not need. So I'm going to try to put those back. I did it. It's a miracle. I could always decorate these sides because I generally don't decorate these. And then they end up being kind of boring. So I could decorate those ones if I really wanted to. Okay, so we can add in, I'm going to add in a little bit more decoration. Ooh, as I just fling it. I'm actually going to connect these pages because the inside of it looks really boring. So I'm going to put this little bottle in there. And it's going to kind of connect the pages. We have a cute little candle moment. So we'll add that in there. Got some crystals. I can slap in some of the extra areas. I probably should get all the functional stuff in here first before I get crazy. Okay, well, let's go through here. I think I'm going to do, let's switch up the font. Let's go with like a cursive-y font. We're going to go with this one. And I'm literally just going to go through all of these because I know there's more than 32 words. So I'm just going to go and I'm going to start grabbing words and sticking them in here. So super easy part. Let's do anticipating. What are we appreciating? And I could be using the paper ones too, because those would layer a little bit better. But I don't really want them in alphabetical order. So let's kind of start moving them around a little bit. What are we currently binging? What's something we're buying? What are we celebrating? Things that we're cooking. I'm not doing any rhyme or reason for where I'm putting stuff. I'm just trying to get everything in here. I don't really care where they are. What's something I craved a lot? Like that's a fun one. What are we decluttering? What are we dreaming of? What's a favorite drink moment? I lost where I was. Okay, eating. I think this one will be more my style because I'm going to be honest, I did not fill in my other one. I filled in a few, but it's really hard to like think of things, and I feel like this, it literally gives you the prompts, and I can be going on that day. Like, what did I eat the day I filled this in? What was I craving? What am I currently watching? I started watching Lost. So that's probably what I'll be still watching by the time my birthday hits. I know it's an older show. Um, but I was like, you know what? Why not? And I really just needed like a show that I know has an ending, even if it's not a great ending. I heard it doesn't end great. Because I go through shows so quickly. And so I really just needed something because I hate being in my office when it's silent. I really do. And I always have to have some kind of noise. And shows are usually the best way. So, anyway. But I think this will be a lot easier to fill out and less stressful because I'm literally giving myself prompts to fill out. And some of these words I am going to skip. I haven't skipped any yet. I'm kind of just going in order of how they're in here. But I'm going to skip planting because I'm not planting anything right now. And I don't plan to. But I'm going to focus on some of the other words. So that's why. Quote. Oh gosh. Whoa. Just flung that into the oblivion. Okay, there we go. I'm literally still on the first page. I haven't made it through all the words. And so far I've only skipped one word. So we are doing good. And I think I still have quite a few boxes left. I think I only have one more on this side. I think all of these all have a word. So I only have 1, 2, 3. I only have 4 more. I can only do 4 more. Okay, I'm going to skip teaching. Let's do thinking. Traveling. I'm going to skip traveling because I'm not going to be traveling on my birthday. So I am going to skip that one. But we can do what's currently trending. That might be fun. I'm going to skip visiting and watching. I'm going to skip just because I have binging. So I am going to skip those ones. I kind of want to do a couple from the other words. I have like looking forward to, listening to. I know there was something. Was there something close to listening? No. Okay, let's do listening to. That one I think is a good one. And then grateful for I think is a good one for reflecting for like a birthday. And I think I filled all of them in. I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, now I'm like looking through and I'm like maybe I should switch some of these out. Let's switch out buying. So I'm actually going to switch this one out. I guess I should have pre-planned. And I'm going to switch that out for wishing for. Okay. And then I think I'm going to switch out celebrating. Obviously, we're celebrating my birthday. I'm going to switch this one out. And I'm going to switch it to proud of. Because I just want to use some of the prompts on this other page. So I am switching a couple out. Okay, so we did a grateful for, we have proud of. I feel like reflecting on would be a good one, and wishing for. Oh no, I did wishing for. Okay, so I did 3 from this one. So really I want to do reflecting on and working towards. So I think I'm going to remove let's remove planning. Oops. Didn't mean to rip you. Oh, that one was not happy with being replaced. That's okay. Oh, that was dumb. I literally laid that directly on top of the sticker. Okay, reflecting on. I'm going to set all these aside and I'll put them back where they go later. Okay, reflecting on. So I've done reflecting on, wishing for, proud of, and grateful for. And I still want to do working towards, and then I want to do having, looking forward to. So let's take out decluttering. Am I going to declutter on my birthday? Probably not. So let's remove that one. And let's change this one to working towards. Okay. And then I really only need to switch out one more because I want to do looking forward to. Let's see. Let's take out making. Sorry, I did not plan this well. I'm going to trim this one so it's a little shorter because it's a little long for that spot. But if I change it to that, then it can just kind of be layered on top of it. Looking forward to. I could do in the news because that one would kind of be fun, like what's currently happening on like my birthday kind of thing. So let's switch out. Why do I want to switch out? Ooh, you know what I could do? I could put eating and drinking together because that's easy. So I'm gonna just, oh gosh, it's hard when it's connected to another page and I can't bend it in the direction. So I'm gonna put eating and drinking together. Eating and drinking. We're gonna put that one together and then that frees up that one. And then we can do an in the news. What's happening on the day. Okay, I think that's good. Kind of switched out a couple, but I think that's for the best. So I'll put all of those back in my book later. So I think that's it for the currently book. Now we're going to go in with numeric essentials. And now I want to number them all just so I have 1 through 32. So I'm going to use the smaller numbers. And I think it'll just be like, it'll look more fun when they're all numbered. So that's the main reason why I want to number them. Okay, so 1. And this is going to take a minute, so I might fast forward this because this is probably going to take a while, if I'm being honest. Alrighty, so that took a few minutes, but we used numeric essentials and I have them laid down. I think once I figured out if I did like all the 2s that I needed to put down and then kind of went through the next numbers, same thing I did with the 1s, it made it a lot easier. That way I wasn't flipping back and forth. Okay, so now I can kind of go in and I can look and find and see if I have any empty space. A lot of these decorations in this book are really big, so I'm probably not going to be able to put really much anything else in here. There's not really anything else I'm seeing that I could potentially fit in here, so I'm just going to be okay with that, I think. I'm thinking maybe on the other side, so maybe like this front side, because this front side always gets neglected and then nothing ever, like usually this is just what it looks like in my planner and then you flip to it and it's literally nothing. But I'm like, maybe we can do like a reflection area, like where I can kind of like a quick like reflection, where I go into a little bit more detail. That way, like all the things in here are just like short and sweet. Like, what am I thinking? I'm tired today. What am I learning? Like, you know, all those things can be a little bit shorter. So I am going to go through, and I think I'm going to put some journaling boxes once I figure out where the heck I put it. I'm just going to grab maybe like a purple. That way then I just have somewhere where I can like kind of reflect a little bit more. And then I can also use some more of the decorations. So let's do the purple. Let's do a pink. Again, staying away from that side because that's where things will be punched. So I don't want to put anything there. But I am going to try to decorate this page. And then I think I'm going to go in with Kelva Plan's Alpha Basics. And then maybe we can write like birthday reflections or something like that. So let's do that. I think this will be a lot more manageable than what I've done in the past. So I'm actually really excited. Part of me is like, let's fill it out now, but I want to wait till my birthday. I want things to be like accurate of all those things on my actual birthday. So we're gonna wait. But I'm gonna spell out birthday. And I can spell. I'm gonna do my best, but we're gonna write out birthday. I don't have any more Y's. Birthday. I might just do birthday reflect because I feel like reflections, that's a really big word. And I guess I could go in with smaller letters because this book has smaller. I'm just like, that's going to take so long. Okay, we're going to speed through. I'm going to try my best to spell reflections without jacking it up. So wish me luck. I did it. If I spelled it wrong, nobody tell me and just let me live in my shame because I'm be really sad if I spelled that wrong. I think I spelled it right. I don't know. My brain like goes just blank when I try to spell things. So we're just gonna hope and pray that I actually spelled that right. Okay, birthday reflections. Part of me is like, I could put my actual birthday. Like this could be like the day before. I don't know. Like when do I actually want to fill this in? I don't know. I'm trying to think if I want to write anything else down here. Like goodbye 31, I don't know. Down here, or maybe I'll do like one more box, maybe because I want to add more color. So let's do like a light blue box if I have any of it left. A light blue, just because I like this color. Get a little bit more functional in here. And then I can add more decorations around that and just spiff it up a little bit. I don't know. I'm conflicted now. Okay, I have a bigger flower. I do enjoy a nice big flower. Oh, as that just flung across my desk. Oh, I guess I have to keep this closed in order to cut this piece off. Okay. I feel like that's good for now. I don't think I need anything else on there. I think we're just going to go with that. I am going to see. I'm going to put in some like birthday quotes because I have room on this side to put in some quotes. Let's do like or celebrate. Stick that in there. Okay, I think that's good. Just a couple of quotes to put in there to take up some space. So I feel like I still have so much more space on here. I'm going to cut this in half so I can use it in more than one spot. So I'm going to put some over here, and then we'll put the rest over here, just so I have some of those florals. Okay, I feel like that looks better. And now at least I have something on this side so it doesn't look super boring. And then maybe I can add, if this is enough reflection, whatever, I can add more on the back. But for now, I'm just going to leave it. So what I'm going to do is take this little chipboard thing, just because it's a lot easier, and I'm going to go in with my X-Acto knife and just drag it down until those separate, just like so. Then we're going to put the pages together, and then I just need to punch it. And now is the moment of truth of if I punched through anything. I literally just cleared this. I mean, I kind of got the one a little bit, but it's not as bad as it could be. So there we go. All right, I'm really excited. I might film like while I fill this in on my birthday. I don't know if I'm actually going to film it on my birthday, but I will try to show it after, because I really think this is going to be a lot more manageable for me, because there's prompts for everything where I don't have to think of 30 things that I'm going to do in the next year, because my brain just does not think that way. And I think I discovered that after I made the one that I did last year. So I'm really excited for this one, because I think having prompts are going to make it a lot easier and quicker to fill out, because I'm just going to be going on what I'm feeling at the moment. So I think this will be really fun. But there we go. 32 currently for turning 32 things that I'm doing on my birthday. I have a little spot for some reflection area. So yeah, there we go, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!